Sunval, hi, how are you doing? Good morning, girl. You're the first one in here, girl. You're going to get some cards. Thank you so much for your endless support. I appreciate you more than you know. Spirit wants to give you an important discovery today. Something about not being available. Why are you not available? Because the cart has been slow progress. All right. Now you're finally having the freedom to move, the freedom to get out of a situation. I'm sorry about your situation. I feel like you're just kind of accepting something and just feeling like you're strong, though. Strong. And optimistic. Just the disappointing energy of this isn't happening. Yeah, we have lonely. You're tired of being lonely, tired of putting up with this. You feel like you're seeing somebody's true colors with padlock not available. With the slow progress, you're feeling like you deserve more, divine feminine energy. And with the horse freedom to move, you want to express that even though this is happening, I know we have a beautiful chemistry. And it bugs me that we can't just move forward. I really love the chemistry that we have. So I get it. It's hard to move on from someone that you are so into because they're being slow as hell. You need more. You're about to tell them, hey, if you don't get your stuff together, you're going to be lonely. I'm not going to be the one that's going to be lonely. You're going to be the one that's going to be lonely. So you're about to warn this person. Remember this, Sun Val. And if this means any difference, if this makes any difference to you, you are a product of what you believe. And maybe really dive into that, like really explore that whole belief that you're in. Maybe that's affected things. If you think you're a turd, you're probably going to act like a turd. Treat yourself like a turd and accept turd treatment from others. Why the F would you do that? First off, you're not a turd. It's just physically impossible. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I think a child wrote this deck, to be honest. A child, but besides that, there's a point. You're accepting turd treatment because there must be somewhere in your belief system that says, I don't deserve more than this. I know that takes a lot to explore. And for most of us, me, myself included, very confident, very assertive, very in control of my life. You're probably very much the same. I know you and I are similar in many ways. So to get a card like that and say, check your beliefs, is kind of like, well, I'm actually very confident. I don't think that. But this is more than just the conscious efforts that you make to think good things. This is the subconscious. It's like you got to get in your submarine and dive deep. Go deep inside and in the dream realm, in the inner child realm, in the past. What were you growing up believing as a person? Were you made to feel valuable? Were you made to feel that way? And do you feel that way? It's one thing to think something, but to really feel it is another thing. And that's where I find myself a lot of the time, son. It's like my mind is always going. I'm very mindful. But the feelings is a whole nother pan of cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? I actually met with I see a healer, a somatic healer, and she always tells me, she's like, Steph, I know what you do for a living, and you're very intuitive, and you're very empathic. So it's shocking that you have a difficulty with your feelings. It's true, I do. I'm all mind, which really goes to state tropical zodiacs have a lot of truth. Of course they do. They talk about your personality. Tropical is like how people see you, what people think about you, the first impression people get from you. I think that's all tropical. But when you dive into someone, into their soul and their workings, their makings, it's like Vedic pops out, because she says, I'm all brain, highly intellectual, highly communicative. I'm receptive as far as picking up signs and being able to communicate them. It's just all mind, basically, when I go see her. And she's like, you're all mind. Like, you're all brain. You need to, like, get into the feelings, get into the body. And I'm just like, I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to shut off the brain. That's really hard because I'm a Gemini in Vedic. So deeply, at a deep level, there's a barrier for me, which is technical, mindful, all brainy. And think about that, son. Think about the subconscious as being Vedic. And if you want to explore how you think, you really want to dive into your moon sign. So I would like you to see, what is your moon in Vedic? And dive into that sub-level. And maybe even, I would actually really want you to look at your Vedic sidereal. Oh, see, watch, learn astrology with Kapil Raj, and look into your nakshatras. Your moon is a Pisces in Vedic. Wonderful. So is me. I know we had so much alike. Yeah, look into the nakshatra, pada, and then the padas. So look into the nakshatra, and then go into pada 1, pada 2, pada 3, pada 4, whichever one you are. And watch a video specifically for your moon Pisces, nakshatra, pada. He has videos on the padas. So look over Pisces padas, find your pada and see what's being said there. Because I think you're going to have an inner awakening there about that specific part of your life. And it's not too bad though. Just write it down and then just put it in the YouTube search bar. Pisces, nakshatra, whatever it is for you, and then the pada 1, pada 2, pada 3, pada 4, whatever it is. He will have a video. He's the most wonderful astrologer, in my opinion. He does so much work. Go into him. Also, while you're looking at that, go into your moon chart. So once you pull up your Vedic, and I've always recommended you guys to go to Vaults of the Heavens. But it's not just Vaults of the Heavens. There's a different, like, secret site with Vaults of the Heavens. And you have to hit Lahiri Ayanamsha. So Lahiri Ayanamsha, A-Y-A, okay? So, Google search Vaults of the Heavens, Lahiri Ayanamsha. And that's do the North Indian, North, not the South, North Indian. And go ahead and enter your credentials in there and get your full workup. You'll get your birth chart, but you'll get all your divisional charts as well as your Mahadasha, Antradasha stuff. But I want you to look into your moon chart, son, which is D4. D4 in those divisional charts is the moon. Hello, fourth house. So please, yes, watch the video about that. And then when you discover your rising ascendant, which will be the moon, the Pisces, you'll see more of how your mind works in the D4. The D4 will show you what's going on. And from there, pick apart your D4 as if it was your birth chart. So then go into, the search bar for Kapil Raj or whoever else you want. Ernest Whelm actually owns the website for Vault of the Heavens. So he's great on YouTube. He's wonderful. And he's actually been a special guest on Learn Astrology. So Ernest Whelm is somebody you might want to watch also. And anyways, go into your fourth and look at all the placements of your planets in the fourth, the D4 chart, and see what you can find, and see if right now there is some transits happening with your moon chart, and then be like, okay, you know, this is kind of what I see going on here, because there's, you know, it's all fate. Anyways, I was just trying to help with that. If it's too much, reach out to me. See if I can be any assistance to you. I want to get an oracle for you. Yes, I want to get a transformation oracle. You're welcome, son. This is your oracle as well. Okay, let's see what the universe wants to say about this beautiful kind of transition of I deserve more, I deserve better, you deserve more chemistry. You know, you do. You really do. Bottom of the deck is knowledge in the reverse, which is your overall underlying energy. It's like, you know, maybe you need to learn more. Just go dive into your astrology at this time. Some people need to take a break from relationships and just get into themselves. Relationships is just a big chunk of our lives, you know? So this is about Mercury. So Mercury has something to do in your chart right now. Sun, it's about resisting delivering deeper into a subject we love. So it could be astrology. Don't resist diving deeper into astrology, okay? You're going to learn more about yourself at this time. If you have explored theory, try practice. If you've been doing practice for a long time, refresh or expand your knowledge base. All right, pull another card for confirmation. Let's see what this says. And it's receptivity in reverse. So the re-re. You got to go back and re-re something for you, and you're going to be a better you. All right. I like better yous. I like better me's. I like better all of it. Tune in with the care of the universe, trying to speak with you, son. I'm sorry, I can't talk like clearly. Our original idea seems like the only valid choice. We can ask, how is this idea working out for me today? We may need to focus on heart, body, or spirit before opening our minds to some new inspiration. The elements align with our being. Fire equals spirit. Earth equals body. Water equals heart. And this card is air, which equals mind. So how is this idea of being separating from this person working out for you today? Spirit wants you to dive deeper into your feelings. I feel like your moon is calling to you, much like myself in Vedic. Go deeper. Because our moon in tropical is Aries. And that's how we consciously operate. Remember, I want you guys to differentiate tropical with consciousness and Vedic with subconscious. I want you to kind of play with it like that, okay? That's how it's really good to play with it in that way. So your conscious effort is the Aries moon, son, and that's obviously leadership qualities, warlike mentalities, fighter mentalities. Everything's fine mentality. It's not in the emotions. It's fire, not water. So, you know, your consciousness is, I'm a go-getter. I'm a badass, you know, I'm perfectly fine. I'm strong, you know, I'll get my mind on something else physical, you know. Now, fire is spirit. So there's a lot of, I'm going to use incense, sage, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to go in nature, you know, it's all that spiritual connection with fire, all the candle work and everything. But it is difficult for the conscious mind to settle down and go into the sub, which is all feelings. And really what's being asked for you today, son, is how do you feel? about this relationship. If it hurts, allow yourself to go through that feeling and cry and hurt. If you're angry, go through that feeling. You know, if you're whatever, just go through it. Because Spirit's like, don't put the horse, literally, don't put the horse before the cart. You know, or how does it say? Oh, the cart before the horse, my bad. Don't put the cart before the horse. Don't make decisions about leaving because your consciousness says, fuck this, it's been too long, too slow, Aries mentality, versus the Pisces mentality, which would say, I need to feel this more. I need to really go into my femininity and just my feelings and see how this person makes me feel and what this relationship makes me feel. Then I can make a decision, a better decision. Maybe you'll choose to stick around a little more. Maybe you'll be like, I have some more spiritual work to do before we reunite anyways. So I've got something to do with my time. Maybe you'll explore in meditation what's going to happen in your connection. I find that meditation is a really good way to see where your relationship is going. That's for everybody. You know, sit down and meditate on it. Visualize, see how you feel, see what you see in your psychic abilities. You're welcome, son. I just helped you in a way you did not realize I did. Oh, thank you. Well, son, I appreciate you more than I could ever express. Thank you for being so supportive on my channel. I just wanted to do something good for you today and really go deep with you because you deserve it. Thank you so much, son. All right, so we are 17 minutes in. Yay. We're going to get into everyone else. What is going on today for you, honey? So let's do a collective reading. What's going on in your feelings and your emotions today? I think today's a good emotional day. You're welcome, son. I love you, girl, very much. So let's see what's happening in your feelings, guys. What are you emotionally going through on this beautiful Sunday morning, the beginning of our fresh new week? It's a fresh new day. It's a chance to change anything, to do anything, you know? This is the day. This is the day that you can change your life. This is the day. And everything's going to be okay. All right, so we got this card, up and coming. Bottom of the deck is renovation, my friends. You guys might be going through a renovation at this time. Phoenix vibes, of course, but renovating your house, renovating your looks, renovating your life, renovating your schedules. This is just reno time, you know? Some of you guys might be in real estate and renovating a fixer-upper, whatever that is, you know? But spiritually speaking and emotions, this renovation is, let me breathe life back into my life. Let me breathe air back into a dead situation. I'm hearing what once was dead now rises. What once was gone is back. You know, that's renovation. It's bringing the dead to life, bringing something that was put down and finishing up those old projects. Getting back into a routine that you wanted to get in. Getting back on the horse after a healing, you know? Renovation. This time you're going to come back better than before. Bottom of the deck, overall underall energy here is union, my friends. I love it. This is like a Four of Wands card, you know? Partnership, coming together, getting help. You know, it's better to give than receive, is this card. it's better to be in someone's arms than angry and bitter, you know? So it's like making amends, having forgiveness, coming together. I like that. Okay.